The problem ADC is facing today is their refusal to pay agency fee for ADC. And it's a lesson for any one of you. If you ever rent a house, no matter how the landlord is nice to you, make sure you pay the agents.
Right, everyone, welcome to Pulse Media. From the look of things, it seems that Omongele right, really knows what is happening in ADC and why ADC remains as it is. Now, it's telling us that people, Atiku and who hijacked ADC and they refuse to settle the agents. Who are the agents he's referring to?
The problem ADC is facing today is their refusal to pay agency fee for ADC. And it's a lesson for any one of you. If you ever rent a house, no matter how the landlord is nice to you, make sure you pay the agents. Agents can be very problematic. That's where ADC is today. Let them go and pay their agents who help them facilitate their new Airbnb so that they can be at peace. We are landlords in our house, our revolutionary house, and we don't have to worry about agents.
You have had it said they refuse to settle the agents, and then you know that is you know what he meant by that, knowing fully well that ADC wasn't registered by Atiku or any of those men in the opposition. It was a low-key party, but that Atiku and Go so as a vehicle they can be actually refurbished so they can get the power which they always wanted. But along the way, the vehicle couldn't serve them the purpose. And Omoyele Show, right, this video is telling us why the vehicle is no longer serving them the purpose of which they intended. Now, who are the agents he's talking about? It could be, and why do you think that somebody will willingly hand over the party's leadership, a chairman will willingly hand over the party leadership to another set of people without him having to have collected money? Now, is it that they were not fully, they weren't paid properly? Because Nafi was the deputy to Raf, and at the time there was a back and forth whether Nafi had resigned. Some said he had resigned. Now, if he had resigned, of course, there's nothing that could be said about that other than to give the party leadership to the new purported owner, since the chairman said he's also resigning. But of course, Nafi saying that he hasn't resigned makes the matter so complicated, because according to party regulation, in fact, aside from party regulation, in our normal day-to-day activity organization, when a president or chairman or executive executive chairman resign from an organization, definitely the person is hand over to his device. But of course, Ralph didn't do that. All he did was to immediately hand over to entirely new people who came into the party less than a month, and he handed over the leadership of the party to them. Of course, we will need courts to interpret so, or whether that is a sound thing to do, whether it is proper to do that. But of course, the ADC people, the new ADC guys, have taken the matter to. They said they are going to take it to the US to intervene, but I don't know what they expect US to do in this matter. Of course, if the US is properly briefed, then they will tell us if they can allow that such kind of anomaly in their country. So, what's your opinion? So, Rela said his own. Let me know what you think. Do you think that if the agents that handed over that party to the present opposition coalition, do you think if they have been fully well paid, do you think they will have not, they will have restrain themselves from alerting neck or doing anything that can jeopardize the chances of the well-being of that party. And of course, do you also think that even if they were paid, probably the opposition party may have paid them something better that to cause trouble, and they want to really cause trouble based on the payment, based on that payment? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in another video.